The difference today, I think, is back then to compared to now. I think you got to play even more of a game now. You got to be ready to, I think, bite your lip more than ever in the climate that's going on in America today, the climate that's going on in the world, because you've got this whole woke thing and this cancel culture where people come after you and it can tear you down for something you said 30 years ago, which is insane to me. And these are the same people, apparently, are perfect people that have never, what does it say in the Bible? Ye without sin cast the first stone. But I didn't notice it until I got up to Canada, where I filmed my second series, Andromeda. And I started noticing more on the set there when two of the actors on the show found out I was conservative. And they said, "You're Republican, you're against education." And I went, "I'm against education?" I said, "What?" I said, that blew my mind. But then when I started doing more and more movies, that's when I started hearing people saying stuff on the set. And I would challenge people. I'm like, "Well, what do you mean by that?" I mean, they love their labels. You're a homophobe, you're a racist, you're an anti-Semite. And I go, "Okay, tell me how I am. Where does that come from?" I've been on the set of so many movies and TV shows in 30 plus years, and I've worked with so many people that are gay, lesbian, whatever. There's not one that would say I was a horrible person to work with. There's not one. But they love their labels, and it's so easy to throw labels at people. And like I said, now we live in a culture where it's you're guilty until proven innocent, when it used to be the other way around. I was at a charity golf event out in Palm Springs, and I said something, and one of the guys pulls me aside. He says, "Are you conservative?" I said, "Why are we talking like we're doing a drug deal over here in the corner?" Because he pulled me in the corner of the clubhouse we were sitting in. It's crazy how the damage they can do to your career and how they can destroy people's lives right now. In 2010, there were a couple of incidents that I just said, "Okay, I've had enough of this." And I remember going back to my wife and saying, "I've had enough of the hypocrisy where nobody's pointing it out." And I started getting more vocal. Of course, we had all these, social media was starting to grow in its infancy, but we started to take off. And I started saying stuff. My wife said, "You better look out, they're gonna come after you." And I said, all I said was 2 + 2 is 4. I spoke the truth, that's just truth. But she was right. And I got to a point with my agent, who was a big-time agent, I was with a long time, and my manager just said, "We can't represent you anymore." I said, "Why?" "Well, because you're conservative and you're a Christian and I was like, "What?" And I said, "This is an industry that screams more than anybody else for tolerance. You have to be tolerant. You have to be, freedom of speech." And now all that stuff is completely a one-way street. It's like you say what we say, or you're out. You're out of the club. Andrew Breitbart said, politics is downstream of culture. Who owns the culture? Hollywood does. Mainstream media does. And you see what's coming out there right now. You see the movies that come out. There's so much hate, anger, divisiveness. Walt Disney said back in the 50s, movies and television will influence the youth. And of course, look what it's doing right now. I mean, there's such an ignorance out there. There's such I don't think people are stupid. I don't think young kids are stupid. I think they're just misguided, they're just misled. We got an education system that is, they're telling kids that this is bad and this is good. I never had that when I was in school. I never had that. If I had a math class, they taught math. If it was biology, they taught biology. When I got to college, I never had any professors tell me or get angry at me if I had a different viewpoint than them. I have no recollection of any of that stuff going on.
Hey Faith family, it's Brother Mario. I pray you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to take an opportunity to share that clip with you from a very well-known Christian conservative actor, Kevin Sorbo. You may know him as Tarzan. I grew up watching him as Tarzan. And in that clip, we just heard him expressing how difficult it is for individuals who possess a Christian or conservative ideology or belief system within the entertainment industry today. Now, this is something I've talked about many times on this YouTube channel. In fact, it's hard for me being a YouTuber and making content here on YouTube because I don't possess the ideologies that are okay or acceptable these days. Because it's no longer acceptable to have Christian beliefs and conservative. And if you do, the entertainment industry, the big tech companies are going to do everything they possibly can to silence you. As you just heard from Kevin, and I've heard this from many other actors who are Christian conservatives, you just don't get the calls. All of a sudden, your career just gets pushed under the rug and, oh, you're a Christian conservative? Oh, yeah, let's forget you. Now, this happened to me. I shared it in a previous video. I was the creator of the Vigilant Christian YouTube channel, which had almost 700,000 subs, 200 million views, a channel that was very well watched, that was putting out Christian conservative viewpoints. Okay. And then all of a sudden I would wake up and get an email in the morning saying, Mario, your video was manually flagged for extremist content. Yeah, extremist. Did I ever do any call to violence or anything like that? Not even close. Not even close. But having Christian conservative views on social media today, or in the entertainment industry where an individual can have power, is a big no-no. They're not going to allow that. And these are individuals, get this, who say that they are so tolerant. We must tolerate everyone is their mantra. They go around preaching this thing of being so tolerant. We accept everyone except those who don't think like us. Yes, we're so tolerant, but as soon as you think in opposition to our ideologies, we become the most intolerant bigots who will seek to steal from you your freedom of speech. We will do all the things necessary to, like a snake, slither around and wrongfully take away that right for you to express yourself. So this is becoming an issue, and as Kevin said, it's going to affect the kids. The kids are going to be largely influenced by the media. They always are. You know, I grew up influenced by media like on another level. I wasn't always this way. I came to the Lord in my mid-20s. And before that, I was lost. And I listened to MTV and BET. And okay, a celebrity has this viewpoint. Well, I better line myself up, because if I don't think like the celebrities that everyone looks up to in society, well, people will think I'm weird and different. And I don't want that. So what does Britney Spears believe? What does Justin Bieber believe? Oh, they believe that? Okay, well, I'm going to believe the same thing. You know, this is the insanity of today's world that we find ourselves in. So I just wanted to share that with you. Take a moment. I mean, you guys know this is going on, but just more information for those of you out there who are maybe coming to this for the first time. Really look at this, okay? Why is it that those who oppose Christian beliefs and conservative values feel the need to illegally censor us? This is criminal. We have, I don't know where you live, but here in Canada, we have the Charter of Rights and Freedom. And it is my right as a Canadian citizen in a free country to express my religious beliefs. But Google, YouTube, social media platforms who have a monopoly over the information step in and say, you know what? Forget your freedom of expression, your rights. We're going to take away your rights because we don't care. And then you actually have people that think that this is okay. Well, yeah, that's their platform. Let them do what they want. They have a monopoly. They're going to influence people. And this is insane. And if you can't see the bigoted intolerance of Christian conservative views, and you don't think there's something weird going on, why can't they challenge us? Why they need to censor us? What's behind that? It may be that when it comes to actually debating and actually engaging in debates about certain topics, they can't win. And so, since they can't win logically and reasonably, they must act like snakes and take away what is rightfully ours, our freedom, by becoming completely intolerant bigots. That's the reality. So that's what we're dealing with, everyone. Just wanted to point that out in this video. Have yourself a blessed and wonderful day. Stay vigilant. Hollywood and the entertainment industry is looking to silence Christian conservative voices in order to influence the younger generation to be even more lost than they currently are, which is crazy. So let's keep on standing for Christ and freedom and keep expressing our beliefs as long as we can. Have a blessed day.